Hey everyone, today we're uncovering 40 Hollywood stars you didn't know were lesbian. From iconic actresses to influential producers, these talented women have fascinating stories to share. Brandy Carlile is an American singer-songwriter known for her emotive voice and powerful folk rock music. Born in 1981 in Ravensdale, Washington, Carlile grew up in a rural community, where she developed a love for music at an early age, teaching herself to sing and play guitar. Her early life experiences, including coming out as a lesbian in her teens, deeply shaped her songwriting, giving it an authentic, raw quality. Carlile came out publicly in 2002, which she later described as a liberating and empowering experience. Her identity as a lesbian has always been interwoven with her music, with songs like The Story and The Joke reflecting themes of love, struggle, and acceptance. These anthemic tracks resonate with the LGBTQ community and others who have felt marginalized, offering a message of hope and resilience. In addition to her music, Carlile has been a dedicated advocate for LGBTQ rights, using her platform to speak out on issues such as same-sex marriage and adoption. She founded the Looking Out Foundation, which supports various causes, including human rights and anti-bullying campaigns. Her activism extends to social justice, women's rights, and environmental protection, showcasing her commitment to making the world a better place. Brandy Carlile's personal life is also a testament to her values. She married Katherine Shepard in 2012, and the couple has 2 children. Carlile's experiences as a wife and mother have influenced her music, particularly in her Grammy-winning album By the Way, I Forgive You, which features songs about family, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Tegan Quinn, born in 1980 in Calgary, Alberta, is one half of the indie pop duo Tegan and Sara. Along with her twin sister Sara Quinn, she has become an influential figure in the LGBTQ music scene. The duo's songs often explore themes of love, heartbreak, and identity, resonating deeply with LGBTQ audiences. Tegan came out as a lesbian in her teenage years, a process she has described as both challenging and empowering. The duo did not initially market themselves as LGBTQ artists, but over time, they embraced their identities more publicly, recognizing the importance of representation. Albums like The Con feature lyrics that speak to the experiences of being in same-sex relationships, giving a voice to those who rarely see their stories reflected in mainstream music. Tegan and Sara have used their platform to advocate for LGBTQ rights, founding the Tegan and Sara Foundation, which fights for health, economic justice, and representation for LGBTQ girls and women. Tegan's activism and music both aim to create a more inclusive world for future generations. Sara Quinn is the other half of the Tegan and Sara duo. Like her sister, she was born in 1980 in Calgary, Alberta, and came out as a lesbian in her teenage years. Their musical career began in high school with a style that evolved from indie rock to a more polished pop sound over the years. Sara's openness about her identity has helped normalize LGBTQ narratives in pop music. Sara's songwriting often delves into her personal experiences, with lyrics that explore love and identity from an honest and vulnerable perspective. This authenticity has earned the duo a dedicated LGBTQ fanbase. The Tegan and Sara Foundation, co-founded by Sara, furthers their commitment to LGBTQ causes, focusing on women and girls in the community. Sara's experiences with relationships, identity, and self-discovery have not only shaped her music but also informed her activism. Her work aims to create spaces where LGBTQ people feel seen, heard, and valued. Laura Pergolizzi, known by her stage name LP, is an American singer-songwriter whose distinctive voice and androgynous style set her apart in the music industry. Born in 1981 in Huntington, New York, LP faced challenges early in her career as she struggled to find acceptance in the mainstream due to her non-conforming appearance and sexuality. LP identifies as a lesbian, and her experiences as an openly queer artist have shaped her music, often focusing on themes of heartbreak, longing, and desire. Her hit song Lost on You gained international acclaim and became an anthem for many LGBTQ individuals, resonating with those who have experienced the pain and beauty of love. Throughout her career, LP has used her platform to advocate for LGBTQ visibility and acceptance. She often speaks openly about her struggles in the music industry and the importance of staying true to oneself. Her bold, unapologetic style has inspired countless fans to embrace their identities with confidence. Sid, born Sydney Loren Bennett in 1992, is an American singer, songwriter, and producer best known as a member of the alternative R&B band The Internet. Hailing from Los Angeles, she grew up in a musical family and developed an interest in production and songwriting early on. Sid identifies as a lesbian, and her sexuality plays a significant role in her music. She often explores themes of love, desire, and relationships with other women in her songs, which is a departure from the traditionally heteronormative narratives found in mainstream R&B. Her openness about her sexuality has helped break down barriers in the genre, making space for other LGBTQ artists to express themselves freely. In addition to her work with The Internet, Sid has released solo projects that continue to explore her personal experiences. Her music often addresses the nuances of same-sex relationships, offering a perspective that is both unique and relatable. Tracy Chapman, born in 1964 in Cleveland, Ohio, is an American singer-songwriter known for her socially conscious lyrics and folk rock style. While she has not publicly discussed her sexuality in detail, Chapman has been in relationships with women, including a high-profile relationship with writer Alice Walker. Chapman's music often addresses themes of social justice, love, and the human experience, resonating with many LGBTQ listeners. Her song Fast Car became an anthem for those seeking freedom and a better life, while tracks like Talkin' About a Revolution highlight her commitment to activism. Despite being a private person, Chapman's influence extends beyond her music. She remains an icon in the LGBTQ community, admired for her authenticity and the emotional depth of her songs. Kalani Ashley Parrish, known simply as Kalani, is an American R&B singer-songwriter born in 1995 in Oakland, California. Kalani came out as queer early in their career and later identified as a lesbian. They have been open about their fluid approach to gender and sexuality, often using their platform to advocate for LGBTQ visibility. Kalani's music frequently touches on themes of love, heartbreak, and self-discovery, often reflecting their experiences with same-sex relationships. Songs like Honey explicitly explore love between women, offering representation that is still rare in mainstream music. Kalani has also spoken about the challenges they faced growing up, including issues related to identity, which have shaped their perspective as an artist. Their openness about their sexuality and experiences has helped many young fans feel empowered to live authentically. Kalani is also a vocal advocate for mental health awareness, often discussing their own struggles and the importance of seeking help. Melissa Etheridge is an iconic American rock singer-songwriter whose music has resonated with many for its raw emotion and powerful lyrics. Born in Leavenworth, Kansas in 1961, Etheridge discovered her love for music early on and pursued her passion by moving to Los Angeles to attend the Berklee College of Music. However, her journey to fame was not straightforward, and she faced many struggles, especially related to her sexuality. Etheridge came out publicly as a lesbian in 1993 during the Triangle Ball, a celebration for President Bill Clinton's inauguration. This was a bold move at a time when many celebrities remained closeted due to societal pressures and the potential risk of damaging their careers. Her decision to be open about her sexuality had a significant impact on her music and public persona, solidifying her role as a trailblazer for LGBTQ rights. Her openness about her sexuality also influenced her songwriting, allowing her to connect with fans on a more personal level. Songs like Come to My Window and I'm the Only One are not explicitly about same-sex relationships, but their themes of longing and love resonated with many in the LGBTQ community. Etheridge's music became anthems for those who felt they were on the fringes of society, offering a voice to those who were struggling with their identity. Etheridge has also been a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights, using her platform to raise awareness about issues such as same-sex marriage and adoption. Her activism extends beyond LGBTQ causes. She is also a breast cancer survivor and has been involved in raising awareness about cancer prevention and treatment. Her journey with breast cancer, which she publicly battled in the early 2000s, added another layer to her music, with songs reflecting themes of resilience and healing. In her personal life, Etheridge has had several high-profile relationships, including with filmmaker Julie Cypher, with whom she had 2 children. Later, she had a relationship with actress Tammy Lynn Michaels, and they also had children together. Her experiences navigating relationships in the public have given her music an authenticity that continues to resonate with her fans. Today, Melissa Etheridge remains a symbol of courage and authenticity. Her legacy goes beyond music. She is celebrated as an LGBTQ icon who has paved the way for future generations to live openly and proudly. K.D. Lang is a celebrated Canadian singer-songwriter whose career spans multiple genres, including country, pop, and jazz. Born Catherine Dawn Lang in 1961 in Consort, Alberta, she grew up in a small, conservative town where her creative spirit and nonconformity often set her apart. She began her music career performing in local venues and quickly gained attention for her powerful voice and unique style. Lang's journey to self-acceptance as a lesbian was gradual. She came out publicly in 1992 during an interview with The Advocate, a move that was considered highly courageous at a time when the country music scene, in particular, was not openly accepting of LGBTQ identities. Her decision to come out had significant consequences. Some country music stations boycotted her music, and she faced backlash from conservative listeners. However, it also cemented her as a symbol of strength within the LGBTQ community. Her career continued to flourish despite these challenges. Lang's 1992 album, Ingenue, featuring the hit single Constant Craving, catapulted her to international fame and won her a Grammy Award. The album's themes of longing and desire were interpreted by many as reflecting her experiences as a lesbian, and it resonated deeply with LGBTQ audiences. Lang's androgynous style and openness about her sexuality challenged the norms of the music industry, paving the way for other artists to express their identities more freely. Throughout her career, K.D. Lang has used her platform to advocate for LGBTQ rights, animal rights, and environmental causes. She is also a strong supporter of Buddhism, which influences her life and music. Her performances often exude a meditative quality, combining her spirituality with her art. Lang has had several significant relationships, including a long-term partnership with Jamie Price. She maintains a private life but remains a vocal advocate for LGBTQ issues, using her influence to support various organizations and initiatives. Hayley Kiyoko is an American singer, songwriter, and actress known as Lesbian Jesus to her fans. Born in 1991 in Los Angeles, California, Kiyoko's journey into music began with dance and acting, with roles in Disney movies and TV shows. Her shift to music came naturally, driven by a desire to express her experiences as a young queer woman. Kiyoko came out publicly as a lesbian through her music, with her 2015 single Girls Like Girls, becoming a viral anthem. The music video, which portrays a romantic relationship between two young women, was one of the few mainstream music videos to feature a same-sex relationship so openly at that time. Kiyoko's approach was groundbreaking. She did not shy away from addressing her identity and experiences, which helped many young LGBTQ fans feel seen and represented. Her debut album, Expectations, 2018, continued to explore themes of same-sex love and desire. Songs like Curious and What I Need feature lyrics about navigating relationships with other women, offering a refreshing perspective in a music industry that often sidelines LGBTQ narratives. Kiyoko's music has not only been a form of self-expression but also a way to advocate for greater LGBTQ visibility and acceptance. Offstage, Kiyoko has been an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ youth, sharing her experiences with anxiety and encouraging others to embrace their true selves. Her openness about her struggles has made her a relatable and empowering figure, inspiring fans to live authentically. Here are the next 10 life stories focused on the experiences of these artists as lesbians, exploring how their identities have influenced their careers and advocacy. Ani DeFranco is an American singer, songwriter, and feminist icon, known for her activism and distinctive folk punk style. Born in 1970 in Buffalo, New York, she began performing at a young age, and by her late teens, she had established her own record label, Righteous Babe Records. DeFranco's music often addresses social and political issues, including feminism, racism, and LGBTQ rights. DeFranco has openly discussed her fluid sexuality, identifying as bisexual in the early stages of her career and later in life identifying more with queer identities. She has always advocated for LGBTQ rights, using her platform to promote acceptance and speak against discrimination. Her openness about her relationships, including those with women, has made her a relatable figure within the community. Throughout her career, DeFranco has remained an outspoken activist, fighting for causes ranging from LGBTQ rights to environmental issues. Her music continues to challenge societal norms and inspire change, making her a powerful voice for marginalized groups. Michelle Ndigiocello, born Michelle Lynn Johnson in 1968, is a renowned neo-soul artist and bassist whose music often blends genres such as jazz, funk, soul, and rock. Raised in Washington, D.C., Michelle faced the complexities of race, sexuality, and gender identity from a young age. She identifies as bisexual and has spoken candidly about her relationships with women and the impact of her sexuality on her music. Ndigiocello's debut album, Plantation Lullabies, 1993, addresses themes of race, sexuality, and identity, with many songs touching on same-sex love and desire. Her willingness to explore these topics openly in her music set her apart during a time when few mainstream artists addressed LGBTQ themes. Her work continues to challenge the boundaries of genre and societal expectations. Michelle's music serves as a source of empowerment for those navigating complex identities, and she remains a respected figure in the LGBTQ community. Sophie B. Hawkins, born in 1964 in New York City, is a singer-songwriter known for hits like Damn I Wish I Was Your Lover. Her music is characterized by its emotional intensity and raw honesty, often reflecting themes of love, longing, and heartbreak. Hawkins has been open about her bisexuality, and her relationships with women have been a significant influence on her songwriting. Hawkins' willingness to discuss her fluid sexuality helped pave the way for more conversations around LGBTQ representation in the music industry. Her music has resonated with fans who identify with the experiences of loving across gender boundaries. Hawkins has also used her platform to advocate for LGBTQ rights and other social issues. Her journey as an artist is marked by a dedication to authenticity, making her an enduring figure in both music and activism. Mary Lambert is an American singer-songwriter and spoken word artist. Born in 1989 in Seattle, Washington, she gained widespread recognition for her collaboration with Macklemore and Ryan Lewis on the song Same Love, which became an anthem for marriage equality. Lambert's verse in the song is a deeply personal reflection on her experiences growing up as a lesbian in a Christian household. Lambert has been open about her struggles with mental health and body image, often addressing these themes in her music. Her debut EP, Welcome to the Age of My Body, 2013, and subsequent releases feature songs that speak to the complexities of identity, sexuality, and self-acceptance. Lambert's vulnerability and honesty have made her an important voice in the LGBTQ community. In addition to her music, Lambert is an advocate for mental health awareness and LGBTQ rights, using her platform to support others who face similar struggles. King Princess, born Michaela Strauss in 1998, is an American singer, songwriter, and producer, whose music often focuses on themes of queer love and identity. Growing up in Brooklyn, New York, she was exposed to the music industry at an early age, which influenced her decision to pursue a career in music. King Princess identifies as genderqueer and lesbian, and her debut single, 1950, became a modern-day LGBTQ anthem, paying homage to the struggles and experiences of past generations of queer individuals. Her debut album, Cheap Queen, 2019, continues to explore LGBTQ themes with lyrics that reflect her experiences navigating relationships and self-discovery. As an openly queer artist, King Princess challenges traditional notions of gender and sexuality. In the music industry, her bold approach has resonated with young fans, helping to normalize queer representation in mainstream music. Janelle Monae is an American singer, songwriter, and actress known for her unique style and genre-blending music. Born in 1985 in Kansas City, Kansas, Monae was raised in a working-class family and began performing at a young age. Her early work was characterized by a sci-fi aesthetic that allowed her to explore themes of identity, freedom, and societal norms. Monae came out as pansexual in a 2018 interview with Rolling Stone, and later as non-binary. Her album, Dirty Computer, 2018, is a celebration of self-love, queerness, and liberation, with songs like Make Me Feel and PYNK highlighting her experiences and perspectives on gender and sexuality. Monae's openness about her identity has made her an important advocate for LGBTQ rights and representation, encouraging others to embrace their true selves and challenge societal expectations. Halsey, born Ashley Nicolette Frangipane in 1994 in Edison, New Jersey, is a pop singer known for her genre-blending music and honest lyrics. Halsey came out as bisexual early in her career, and later shared more about her experiences with bisexuality and mental health. Her music often addresses themes of love, heartbreak, and identity, with songs that touch on her relationships with both men and women. Halsey's openness about her sexuality has helped her connect with fans who share similar experiences, making her a relatable and empowering figure. Halsey is also a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights and mental health awareness, often using her platform to support causes that align with her values. Her work extends beyond music as she frequently speaks out about social justice issues. Lou 1F, born Khalif Diouf in 1989, is an openly gay rapper, producer, and dancer from New York City. His music challenges traditional hip-hop norms by addressing queer themes and expressing his experiences as a black gay man. Lou 1F gained attention with his breakout single, What, 2012, which showcased his unique style and unapologetically queer persona. F's openness about his sexuality in the often homophobic world of hip-hop has made him a groundbreaking figure, pushing boundaries and inspiring other LGBTQ artists. He uses his platform to advocate for LGBTQ rights and to challenge societal expectations around masculinity and sexuality. Samantha Fox is an English singer, actress, and former glamour model. Born in 1966 in London, she became famous in the 1980s with hits like Touch Me, I Want Your Body, but was initially known for her career as a topless model. Fox came out as a lesbian later in life, revealing her long-term relationship with manager Myra Stratton in 2003. Fox's decision to come out publicly was a significant moment in her career, and she has since become an advocate for LGBTQ rights. Her journey of self-discovery and openness about her sexuality has been an inspiration to many fans who look up to her as a symbol of resilience and authenticity. Melanie Martinez is an American singer and songwriter known for her artistic expression and thematic music videos. Born in 1995 in Astoria, Queens, Martinez gained fame on The Voice before launching her solo career. Her debut album, Cry Baby, 2015, explored themes of childhood, trauma, and identity. Martinez has discussed her bisexuality in interviews, expressing her desire to be open about her relationships with both men and women. Her music often features complex characters and narratives that challenge traditional ideas of gender and sexuality, resonating with many LGBTQ fans. As an artist, Martinez continues to push boundaries, using her platform to advocate for self-expression and to challenge societal norms. Joan Jet, born in 1958 in Wynwood, Pennsylvania, is a rock icon known for her work with the band The Runaways and her solo career with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Jet's rebellious persona and punk rock style challenged gender norms in the male-dominated rock scene. Though Jett has not explicitly labeled her sexuality, she is often associated with the LGBTQ community and has been an ally throughout her career. Jett's music, such as Bad Reputation and I Love Rock and Roll, embodies a spirit of defiance and nonconformity that resonates with many queer fans. Her influence on LGBTQ musicians and her support for LGBTQ causes make her a significant figure in queer rock history. Beth Ditto, born in 1981 in Arkansas, is the lead singer of the punk band Gossip. Known for her powerful voice, unapologetic attitude, and body positivity, Ditto has been a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights throughout her career. She came out as a lesbian in her teens, and her music often incorporates themes of identity and rebellion. Ditto's activism extends beyond music. She has worked with various LGBTQ organizations and is outspoken about issues such as body image and gender identity. Her memoir, Coal to Diamonds, delves into her experiences growing up in the South and finding her place in the LGBTQ community. Big Freedia, born in 1978 in New Orleans, is a pioneer of bounce music, a subgenre of hip-hop. Freedia, who uses she/her pronouns but identifies as a gay man, has become an icon in the LGBTQ community, especially among Black and queer audiences. Her high energy, performances, and advocacy for LGBTQ representation in music have broken barriers in the hip-hop scene. Freedia's music and activism challenge traditional gender norms, bringing visibility to queer identities in the entertainment industry. She frequently uses her platform to advocate for LGBTQ rights and HIV/AIDS awareness. Arca, born Alejandra Gersi in 1989, is a Venezuelan electronic music producer, singer, and songwriter. She identifies as a trans woman and has been a prominent figure in the experimental music scene. Arca's work often explores themes of gender transformation and identity, pushing boundaries both musically and visually. Arca's collaborations with artists like Bjork and FKA Twigs, along with her solo work, have made her an influential voice in the LGBTQ community. She uses her art to challenge societal norms around gender and sexuality, inspiring many queer and trans individuals. Tracy Young is a Grammy-winning DJ, producer, and remixer who has worked with artists like Madonna, Beyoncé, and Lady Gaga. Born in 1970, Young is one of the few openly lesbian DJs in the industry. Her career took off in the late 1990s, and she has since become a prominent figure in the dance music scene. Young has used her platform to support LGBTQ causes and has been open about her experiences as a lesbian in the music industry. Her Grammy win in 2020 for her remix of Madonna's I Rise marked a historic moment, as she became the first woman to win in the Best Remixed Recording category. Linda Perry, born in 1965 in Springfield, Massachusetts, is a singer-songwriter and producer. Known for her work with Four Non-Blondes and her solo career, Perry wrote iconic hits like What's Up and has worked with artists such as Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Gwen Stefani. She identifies as a lesbian and has been married to actress Sarah Gilbert. Perry's music often addresses themes of struggle and empowerment, resonating with LGBTQ listeners. Her contributions as a producer and songwriter have also helped shape the careers of many artists, making her a behind-the-scenes force in the music industry. J.D. Samson, born in 1978, is an American musician, producer, and activist known for being a member of the bands Le Tigre and Men. Samson identifies as genderqueer and lesbian and has been an advocate for LGBTQ visibility throughout her career. Her work with Le Tigre, feminist electroclash band, often addresses social and political issues, including LGBTQ rights and gender equality. Samson has used her platform to promote LGBTQ causes and has spoken out about the challenges facing queer musicians. Her music and activism continue to inspire others in the community to embrace their identities. Anon, born Anthony Hegarty in 1971, is a British-American singer, songwriter, and artist who came out as transgender in 2015. She is known for her work with the band Anthony and the Johnsons and her solo career. Her music often explores themes of identity, love, and the environment, resonating deeply with LGBTQ listeners. Anoni's album Hopelessness, 2016, addresses issues like climate change, war, and social justice, blending activism with art. Her work challenges conventional gender norms and brings attention to issues facing the trans community, making her a prominent figure in both music and LGBTQ advocacy. Laura Jane Grace, born in 1980, is the lead singer of the punk band Against Me and came out as a transgender woman in 2012. Her journey towards self-acceptance has been a central theme in her music, particularly in the album Transgender Dysphoria Blues, 2014, which addresses her experiences as a trans woman. Grace's openness about her transition has helped bring visibility to trans issues in the punk rock scene. She continues to advocate for trans rights and uses her music as a platform for activism, inspiring many within the LGBTQ community. Melissa Ferrick, born in 1970 in Ipswich, Massachusetts, is an American singer-songwriter. Known for her confessional lyrics and folk rock style, she came out as a lesbian early in her career and has been a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights. Ferrick's music often addresses themes of love, heartbreak, and self-discovery, resonating with queer audiences. Ferrick's willingness to be open about her sexuality and struggles with mental health has made her an important figure in the LGBTQ music scene. Her career spans several decades and she continues to use her platform to promote equality and self-expression. Janis Ian, born in 1951 in New York City, is an American singer-songwriter best known for her Song at 17, which explores themes of alienation and insecurity. Ian came out as a lesbian in 1993, a bold move in the music industry at the time. Her openness about her sexuality and relationships has made her a pioneering figure in folk music. Throughout her career, Ian has used her platform to advocate for LGBTQ rights, particularly in addressing the challenges faced by young LGBTQ individuals. Her personal experiences and activism are reflected in her music, which often addresses themes of love, loss, and social justice. Ian continues to be an influential voice for equality and has received numerous accolades for her contributions to music and LGBTQ advocacy. Maree Gauthier, born in 1962 in New Orleans, Louisiana, is an American folk singer-songwriter whose music often delves into personal struggles, addiction, and redemption. Gauthier came out as a lesbian in her 20s and has been open about how her identity has influenced her life and career. Her songs often tell stories of marginalized people, including LGBTQ individuals, and address themes of resilience and healing. Gauthier's critically acclaimed album The Foundling 2010 tells the story of her experiences as an adopted child, and her other works continue to reflect her deep empathy for those facing hardships. She is a vocal advocate for LGBTQ rights and has used her platform to support various social justice causes. Leah DeLoria, born in 1958 in Belleville, Illinois, is an American comedian, actress, and jazz singer. Best known for her role as Big Boo on Orange is the New Black, DeLoria has been openly lesbian since the early 1980s. She was one of the first openly gay comedians to appear on American television and has been a trailblazer for LGBTQ representation in the entertainment industry. As a jazz singer, DeLoria has released several albums that feature unique interpretations of jazz standards. Her music often reflects her bold personality and incorporates themes of identity and pride. DeLoria continues to be a fierce advocate for LGBTQ rights and uses her platform to speak out against discrimination. Frank, born Susan Gottlieb in 1957, is an American folk singer known for her folk punk style and androgynous image. She began her career in the Los Angeles punk scene before transitioning to folk music, where she found a unique niche. Frank has been openly lesbian throughout her career, and her music often addresses LGBTQ themes with humor and sincerity. Frank's albums, such as I Enjoy Being a Girl, 1989, feature songs that challenge gender norms and celebrate LGBTQ culture. Her activism extends beyond music. She has been involved in various causes supporting LGBTQ rights, AIDS awareness, and anti-bullying efforts. Maree Rainey, born Gertrude Pridgett in 1886, was an American blues singer often referred to as the mother of the blues. While Maree Rainey lived in a time when being openly queer was not socially accepted, she was known to have relationships with women which were sometimes reflected in her music. Her song Prove It On Me is considered one of the earliest known examples of a song addressing same-sex attraction. Rainey's boldness in her lyrics and life made her a pioneering figure in both music and LGBTQ history. She is celebrated not only for her contributions to the development of the blues genre, but also for her representation of queer themes in early 20th century music. Dusty Springfield, born Mary Isabel Catherine Bernadette O'Brien in 1939, was a British pop singer known for hits like Son of a Preacher Man and You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. Springfield's career began in the 1960s, a time when being openly lesbian was not accepted. While she never publicly identified as lesbian during her lifetime, she had relationships with women, which were often kept private due to societal pressures. Springfield's struggles with her identity and the pressures of fame influenced her music, giving it a raw and emotional quality that resonated with many. Today, she is remembered as one of the most iconic British singers and an early LGBTQ figure in the entertainment industry. Chris Williamson, born in 1947, is an American folk singer who has been a pioneer in the women's music movement. Her 1975 album, The Changer and the Changed, became one of the best-selling independent albums of its time and is considered a classic in feminist and lesbian music. Williamson came out as a lesbian in the early stages of her career, using her music to address themes of love, empowerment, and social justice. Williamson's work has inspired countless other LGBTQ artists and has contributed to the growth of lesbian visibility in music. She remains active in advocating for women's and LGBTQ rights, and continues to perform and create music that speaks to the experiences of marginalized communities. Farron, born Debbie Foisey in 1952, is a Canadian folk singer-songwriter who became a significant figure in the lesbian and feminist music scenes. Farron's lyrics often explore themes of love, heartbreak, and resilience, with an honesty that has resonated with LGBTQ audiences. She came out as a lesbian early in her career and became known for her activism, as well as her music. Farron's work has been praised for its poetic depth and emotional power. Her influence on the women's music movement has helped pave the way for future generations of queer musicians, making her a beloved figure in the folk community. Angela Davis is primarily known as a political activist, scholar, and author rather than a professional musician. However, her influence on the intersection of music and activism cannot be overlooked. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, many songs and performances were inspired by her advocacy for civil rights, social justice, and Black liberation. While not a singer herself, Davis has collaborated with musicians who align with her vision of using art as a tool for activism. Though Davis has never explicitly identified as a lesbian in the public sphere, she is known to have had relationships with women and identifies as queer. Her impact extends far beyond music, but her connection to the arts has played a significant role in inspiring movements for LGBTQ and civil rights.